All right, everybody, settle down. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Second Shout Studios Constructive Crit. My name is Alice Rose, and I will be your DM tonight as we return to the world of Deeplight. Last we left off, does somebody want to give a recap for inspiration? Good.
Last time.
I can't.
So good.
That's right.
Make Zach do
Return
it.
of Zach.
So, once upon a time, there was some fish people. They ended up on land.
You're so right.
They went on
babe.
a little adventure. Someone cried.
I did tell him that I made people cry.
People when it was me like 3 times.
And then they're in a town.
Okay.
There might
Does
be a
somebody
tavern.
else want to recap it, or I could do one to give an enemy inspiration?
I can recap.
I think that's fitting.
Right, so basically. After the fight with the Kissick, it was Mairead, Gibbons, technically Agilo, and Frank. Brutus, that's
What?
the character's name. Brutus. They were all sent to the surface. Agilo then had cold fins and decided to go back down. The 3 remaining party members traveled into the town where they tried to find a place to stay and found a mysterious woman who turned out to be Tusaami in disguise. Upon their reunion, Brutus was drawn to Tusaami's charm, and upon touching it, he received a vision from his god, from her god, from someone else, and saw a town with a beautiful statue, a mines with the same glittering metal in her charm, and shared this vision with them. Tusaami then got extremely excited and insisted that they go to this town all together. Tusaami also has a pet squirrel, or a friend squirrel, that resembles very, very closely to Brutus's god. Gibbons as well is enchanted by the world around them, as well as his god, which now he can see up in the sky, but only partially of the time. At night, his god is chased away, to much ridicule from Brutus. But the party decides to go to this town to investigate, and upon there, the locals, specifically the blacksmith, acts very strangely towards this group, specifically Tusaami, and tells them to go towards the temple and meet the father. It is there where Mairead notices first that the statue in the middle of this town and every single painting in this temple is of Tusaami in her human form. It is then revealed to Tusaami and the party that she is a sort of reincarnation of this god, and that the lifelong curse of her magic, going down from mother to daughter maternally, has been this god. Not a curse at all, but of a being that is taking refuge in their souls. With this information, they also find out that Gibbons' god, her name is
Eska?
Eska. Where are my notes at? I gotta...
You're doing a great job.
Thank you. The symbol and the pamphlets he hands out of Eska has been recognized, but not as Eska, as a different god, or maybe the same god but a different name. But up here on the surface, it is not benevolent. and it is secretive as well. Gibbons believe that these followers of this other deity, this false name of Eska, are heretics and should be purged. We also learned that there are a group of these heretics in the town they're in. So after camping for a night, Tusaami has a dream where she talks with her god and cries. It's a whole thing. They decide that they're gonna go beat up some heretics. Anything I miss? Oh, and also, wait, hold on. The crazy thing. During the same night, Brutus wakes up and Tusaami's squirrel starts talking to him. And it turns out that the squirrel is in fact his god.
And a New Yorker.
And a New Yorker with a great accent.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was fucking crazy. Anyways, and that's what you missed on Glee, I think? Like, is that all?
Kyle, advantage. Thank you so much. That was a beautiful recap. I'm sure Zach feels like he didn't miss a second.
No, I felt like I was right there the entire time.
Good.
Hey, if you want to actually catch up, we just have a 4-hour-long video for you to watch.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Alright, beautifully done. So, we are coming back in. We had woken up the morning after, and as you said, we decided to start tracking down these heretics that worship this corrupted Lumen. And, you know, really teach them what for. At the moment, you guys were creeping towards the mining operation of the filigree metal, just outside of Felis. And you had seen some of the heretics working in the mine. But there was also a divine intervention moment, not the actual, like, spell, but, like, an intervention from the divine, with a golden ray of sun pointing towards the other side of the mountain. And you all were kind of like hiding behind a rock or some shit and contemplating what you're gonna do next.
So, remind me, do we see the heretics, right?
You see one of them working in the mining operation. This does not appear to be a gathering of the Lumen worshippers. It appears to be a day on the job, and you happen to recognize the guy from the bar.
I don't know if this would be the time to attack, I suppose? I'm not sure how customs work here, but I think that if we were to just kill people, they would not take it very lightly, no matter who they were. Especially while they're working.
They're heretics.
Yes, but they're heretics with jobs.
Can I get a perception check from everyone?
Absolutely.
Okay, damn.
So
Did you
ready.
forget my stats?
That's true.
I did.
That's very true.
I have like
also,
a plus 11 to this.
We have had a level up since we last saw each other. Okay, we got an 18 from Brutus.
Yeah, my shit didn't change.
Good. Jesus.
14.
Thank you very much.
Use that perception. I got a nat 1.
I got a
Nat
30.
1, I love that.
No.
30, I
Oh,
love that.
God.
Mairead, you are contemplating the ethics of blatant murder in daylight. You hear something like clink. Sounds like metal. But not from the direction of the mining operation. From like a couple like 20 yards to your right.
Immediately, like, putting myself within the group of people so that it isn't as obvious that I'm looking in that direction, but looking in that direction.
You see that there's a large boulder. You could have picked it to hide behind to stare at these miners. It could provide cover to a body. And you just hear a couple, like, gentle clinks from the other side.
You said it's like 20 yards away?
Yeah, sure. I forget what number I literally just said, but we'll call it 20. 60 feet? That seems reasonable.
I'm going to message Astor. It sounds like there's someone off to the right. About 60 feet. Do you want me to go over and figure out what it is, or do we ignore it?
I was like checking on my snail the whole time.
Absolutely. You're conferring with Perry the Periwinkle snail about, like, the morality of murder.
But, like, heretic, how bad really is a heretic? Do they deserve death?
Like, you're having that conversation when you get this message.
Oh. I'll whisper back. What kind of noise? Did it sound threatening? Or, I mean, no reason not to check it out.
It's this is through message again. It's a metallic clanking. It sounded a bit like armor to me. I can pretty easily get over there unseen. But if there's something over there that is truly following us, because it seems to be hiding behind that other boulder, that could be a fight, and we will be in view of the gods of this mine.
Need be, I can hear. Check it out, but send me a message. I have a way we could subdue whoever it is if they are following us and looking for a fight.
Oh, I do as well.
Mine is less violent, probably.
I'm generally non-violent. I do say that out loud.
I know. I just yes.
At this moment, there is a much louder clunk. It's a little less delicate of a sound. It's like a scraping of metal. Kind of makes you jump a little.
From that same spot.
Place.
I'm going to, as stealthily as I can, dart out 30 feet and then Misty step to behind from where that noise is coming from.
So you want to be, like, right up in whatever it is business?
I'm trying to be behind it.
Okay, nothing personnel, kid. Zach, what does Mairead see?
So, as you kind of zoop with magic over, you see something kind of interesting. Hiding behind this large boulder is a fairly large metal boulder of a being. He's like pressed up against the rock, like knowing he just made a lot of noise, and is just like his little chest seems to be almost like heaving in a way. And he looks up at you, and you see this very heavily armored being. There is no skin to be seen underneath this like heavily armored, very almost technologically built being. You see a hood over his helmet that almost looks like it's built for maybe an octopus or a squid. But there, again, no actual physical features are visible past this humanoid form. Very basic humanoid build, though. No extra, like, tentacles or arms. He has 2 arms and 2 legs, and these 2 almost like eye holes that glow yellow. And he just looks up at you just silently, just, like, staring at you.
It kind of reminds you of the Mariner.
Is there anything inherently, like like aquatic about this being?
And it did just
Besides-
blow up the art.
Besides I'm gonna also put a little full body in. Besides the helmet, you do see on his back he has like almost like wings. They almost look like mechanical wings, but they're not like a bird's wings that we as players would see, but they're almost manta ray shaped. Like you've seen manta rays with this kind of shape to their wings, and he has them kind of folded into his sides. You can also see along his belt are little canisters of almost like just like little vials sealed with various little things in them.
I'm going to very quietly message, and I'm speaking. What's the language that we speak?
Marine?
Yes, Marine. I'm going to be speaking Marine. What do you think you're up to?
He kind of like looks around and like raises a hand, just like in back into your head, responds with a, "Hey, I wasn't expecting to see other fish on the surface." He responds in Marine.
Now that she knows you speak Marine, why exactly are you following us? And why are you doing such a bad job?
Okay, listen, that's a me problem. I'm not the smallest, or the most quiet, or the most dexterous. Mostly just curious as to what you guys are doing up here, and also how you're alive.
I'm going to lean out from behind the boulder. Can I see, if I lean out, can I see the other group?
Your group?
Yeah.
Yeah, easy.
Message back to Astor. It's someone from home, but not someone that I think we know. And he's loud as hell. How do we go about this?
Someone from home? What is someone from home doing here?
I don't know, but he's following us because he was interested in what people like us were doing up here.
Okay. I'm gonna turn to the boys and I guess everyone bring the whole group together so we're all together.
You're coming over to us?
Yeah. Yes.
You see a bunch more fish people, new friend.
He kind of like actually stands up a little bit, not to like give away position, because he kind of spotted that you guys were hiding. He's not really sure from what, but he.
It is a large enough rock that you can be standing behind.
Okay, he can like stands up and kind of brushes off his armor, some dirt off of him, and gives another kind of just very like stiff waves. Hello, how are you all today?
Mairead has not taken her hand off of her rapier this whole time. Question stands. Who are you? What are you doing?
Oh, silly me. Yeah, and he like kind of like jolts forward to like hold out a hand. Name's Odd. That's my name. It's a silly thing.
Your name's odd, but what's your name?
No, that is my name.
It's odd.
Yeah, yes I am.
What are you doing here?
I'm looking around, seeing the surface.
How did you get here?
Oh, easy. I found a way upstream. How did you guys get here? How are you
Bubbles.
alive? Bubbles.
Bubbles.
We had a
It's a
big
long
creature
story.
put us in bubbles, and then we floated up to the surface. What are you, a tuna?
A salmon. He
Uh,
came here through the stream.
Tuna is a devastating insult.
No, I'm a little more different than that. I can't really. He kind of like thinks for a second. I can't really live without this. He's kind of like motions to his body.
The suit?
Yes.
Do you just have
Gibbons
like
leans over to
hair?
Astor and like, this guy seems a little loony.
Pot, kettle, nice to meet each other.
You know, I think you might be right about this, Gibbon. I think you might be right about him.
I do like to collect things. And he kind of like turns and like pulls a couple vials off of his side. And he kind of holds them out, and you see in one of them is just like this little bottle, and there's like maybe half filled with dirt, and there's some kind of small bits of greenery in there, some like grass, and there's one large plant that kind of like goes up and then swirls around, that he's collected into this vial, and the other one has same kind of like soily dirt, but no plants. There's a skull in this one, like a small skull, and like maybe like a hand, piece of like a phalanges of something.
Would we
Can I
be
get
able
an
to
insight
recognize the
check
skull?
from the party?
Man, you just keep giving me wisdom based.
I do. You're welcome.
Thank you. 17.
We got 14 from Brutus, 17 from Astor.
21.
9.
Holy moly. And I'm waiting on one last roll. Fantastic. Yeah, this guy's vibes are pretty chill, and you kind of trust him. Mairead, there's something about the way he talked about his suit that it just bothers you. But you don't get like a malicious vibe from him. None of you get a malicious vibe. You kind of like what you see is what you get. But Mairead, there's something about that suit.
And someone asked about the skull.
Yes, I wanted to like would I be able to recognize what the skull is of?
Yeah, how long has they been on the surface?
Astor has been on the surface for about 2 months.
Oh, I'd assume you've probably seen like a fox skull. It looks canine.
Okay.
And he kind of holds up. He kind of points to. He's like, I think it's a small wolf. Have you guys seen wolves yet? They're terrifying.
Yes, I turn to the group. They're like sharks, kind of.
It's like a shark and a seal mixed together, and it's like this nightmare abomination. It's covered in all this stuff. What's that stuff called?
Hair, I think.
Hair. Ugh. It's gnarly.
Yeah, they're pretty scary. Why did you follow us into a mine?
You don't see a lot of fish people on the surface. Not many survive coming up here. It's a bit peculiar to see a group that I normally would see, back down there, right up here. So I just thought I'd check out what you guys were doing. Just out of curiosity.
How did you know that we were fish people?
Kind of points to Gibbons, the puffer fish. I mean, I come from, I'm assuming hopefully where you guys come from. Deep down.
I was just wondering which one of us you tracked. That was all.
Mairead, I will also point out that your first interaction with him was speaking in Marine.
I know, but you wouldn't hear a language when you're tracking someone. You would just see the human.
Yes, before hearing that. Yeah, I see. I know what you mean by that question.
my disguise was foolproof.
It was your green algae hair that gave it away.
Your
Brutus
definition
is
of foolproof is
also-
interesting.
Brutus is also
That's-
fully just a fish.
That's algae on you.
That's true. Brutus, I think, got it. He did a good disguise, though, right? I remember.
He rolled well to get disguises for the both of you, but, like, it's also, like, what, a hat and glasses on a fish?
He's still Amfish.
Yeah,
He's
you
still
could-
land fish.
You could take a fish out of water, but you can't
You
make
can't-
him dress it.
I don't
drink.
think you're wearing concealer on your koi fish vitiligo, like...
You can
I might
give
be.
you can give a fish a man, but you can't teach a fish how to man.
What the We're gonna roll past that one.
I simply
Just
don't
the-
think we can.
just some food for thought. Just something.
I don't
to
know
chew
what
on.
skill check that would be to roll for it.
I'm gonna say wisdom.
Oh,
Everyone
I'm
take
feeling that.
1d6 psychic damage.
Take the damage.
Go for it, go for it.
Me, Bard, took damage.
Mairead, I defer to you. What do we do about him?
I take a cursory glance around. Do the people over closer to the mine seem to be aware of this currently, or no?
No, you guys, the positioning is such that both where you were and where you are hidden from the main mine opening.
Cool.
You do still see that golden ray of sun leading you towards wherever.
And the sun, I'm so sorry. Remind me, the sun is shining through the... We're in the mines, so is it coming
No.
from the opening that
We're not in the mine
We're
yet.
not?
Not in the mines yet. You
That's
were
why.
approaching the mines and you saw the main entrance and you were creeping. And that's where we cut. So
Gotcha.
you saw another boulder and that's what he was clinking behind. So you went and ran back there. And now you're still hiding behind a boulder. You can peek out and see the main mine opening. But you also see on the other side of the mountain, there is a ray of light leading to the other side of the mountain, to some destination.
I still stand by the fact that maybe if we were to interrupt a meeting of theirs, it would probably not be during the morning or daytime when work is being done. I think that maybe we should come back.
What kind of things you guys looking to interrupt? I could help.
No.
I could assist
So-
with weapons. Anybody you guys use any fancy weapons? I could suit them up a little bit.
You do see that a couple of these people are holding melee weapons.
Yeah. And you see him take a dagger off of his side, and you see his hand reach up like underneath his hood and grab a piece of his helmet, and actually like yanks it off. Like it's like kind of sparks a little bit, and then with one hand kind of like flips a switch, and you see it change a little bit, and he sticks it to his dagger, and you see the dagger suddenly light up with like this almost radiant energy.
Ooh.
I can do that to any of your guys' weapons.
I direct my attention back to Astor. I think you're right. This needs to be probably an evening activity. And I think we need to handle this first. Maybe in a slightly more secluded area.
Right. Did we get your name already?
Odd.
Odd. That is odd.
There's a lot of light there. Perchance do you worship the sun?
The sun?
The sun, yes. I would like to
No.
point to the sun.
No, he like follows your points. No, I don't, unfortunately. Do you?
I pull out a pamphlet and hand it to him.
I put my
Again with
hand
the pamphlets.
on Gibbons' hand and just put it back down. Not now.
You know, that's
But
actually a good
when?
idea. That's actually a good idea. We should just do a cursory check over you. So just to be clear, do you worship the sun, perhaps a woman of creativity, a small animal and trees, and do you have any affiliations with the mafia?
We'll have
just
you
to
know
make
that
sure.
small animal is the most powerful deity to ever exist. Isn't that right,
Okay.
Cheeks?
Can I roll like a history check to see if I know anything that they're even talking about?
Cheeks squeaks back at you and shoots a quizzical look to Odd. And yes, you may roll a history check. History or religion?
All right, history I think is better. Yes. Holy, that is a 28.
Holy
Damn.
fuck. Okay. You have heard of Eska. You do not necessarily worship Eska.
Mm-hmm.
You have not heard of whatever creation god this is. But you have heard stories of creation gods. Be it like just creation is so creation girl is like not enough to go on, you know? But not like a geez, I can't remember if I've heard of that, but distinctly I have not heard of that. The small creature and the worshipping the trees, you've seen like nature advocates before, yeah? Some of them there are halflings that advocate for nature, sure. You've heard of them. And what was the last one? What was the other one?
Mafia?
The mafia, specifically the underwater mafia.
The underwater mafia. You're familiar with the concept of a mafia. There's definitely some underwater.
He kind of like taps his little mouthpiece. I do know of that god Eska you mentioned.
Don't.
There's a crack of thunder overhead.
Holy shit! Are you
Be,
guys being
be
haunted?
careful of that up here.
Yeah,
All right.
don't
I
say
do
that.
know about the E god. I
Sun.
don't know.
It's the sun.
Sun. We call him the sun for the
Oh,
moment.
the
I like-
sun.
I like E-God. That sounds funny.
All right. I do know of that. I've heard of that. I don't know anything about no creation god. Is that a surface thing? Is that something back home?
Don't
Yes.
worry.
Yes. Oh, that's a scary answer. You see him kind of pull out a little journal that in like kind of shitty handwriting on the front it says odds journal that he makes a little note down.
As you
And-
start to write, I use the like hilt of my rapier to push the pencil away from the page.
Hey, easy. I'm just here to collect research.
Not that you are.
Okay. I definitely won't write that later, he says to himself as he puts his journal away. Small creature of the trees, like a druid?
Like this. Can I hold
Like
out
Cheeks there.
The
prophet.
squirrel?
Yes.
Prophet.
Yes.
He kind of like holds out a hand to pet the squirrel.
Cheeks looks suspicious. Gives you a little sniff, licks your finger, and then goes, yeah. But doesn't recoil
Makes
from
sense.
you, just doesn't like the taste.
I really don't want to be that guy to burst your bubble, but you know these things are everywhere, right? Like I saw one of these guys eating out of the trash the other day, like fully head in the trash, going in for it.
They're cute, aren't
Well,
they?
They are.
Yeah. Skurius has domain over this entire land. Everything he wants, he gets.
Huh. All right. I'm just
Take
not gonna
another
touch
look
that.
at the squirrel, and you're really like looking at it, trying to like see some kind of higher intelligence that they're talking about, and in the glint of Skurius of the squirrel's eye, you see like the galaxy. You see
kinda-
forever.
Yeah,
And then
you
you're
see
back.
him, stare into this squirrel's eyes. He just shakes it as this. Nah, I ain't touching that. You said mafia? Are you guys? He kind of like leans in and like whispers, "Are you guys part of the mafia?"
No.
I'm not.
I'm just gonna insight check that.
That's fair.
Well, I got a whole 15 on my insight check.
Okay. Y'all, what do you think you'd get?
From the no. If that's a lie or not.
Based on the roll I just rolled, which was a 24.
Holy
No?
shit.
Nice.
Cool. They're not in the mafia. That's crazy. That's
Cool.
crazy. You're crazy.
You guys aren't part of the government, right? Down below, not the one up here. I don't care about the one up here.
Oh, no.
Not
Okay.
anymore.
All right.
I'm intrigued.
Look, I'll tell you this. I'm up here to collect research. I collect things of the surface, strange oddities you would never find down below back home. I can't say who sent me because plausible deniability. I don't want to get caught by the fish in black. So,
Is it illegal to come up here?
do you guys not know?
No, what?
No, we do not.
He kind of like looks around. All right. If I don't know what you guys are doing up on the surface, if you guys go back down, you can't tell people you've been up here. They
Why?
will outcast you, send you away. You cannot come back to civilization. I do not know why. My boss doesn't know why. But they
Who's your
don't
boss?
want people. I can't tell you that. Plausible deniability, I don't want possibly getting caught. If I get caught, you know, woe is me, but I can't have him get caught. But you get sent away somewhere bad if you speak of the surface. And I don't know why, but I was told to be careful with that information. It's kind of why I'm up here and he's not. Also because if he came up here, he would probably die because UV radiation. And also pressure, air density. Which is why I'm so interested in how you guys are alive up here.
Fish magic, I think.
That's
Bubbles.
really cool.
The sun.
I will have to take that back to him because that's interesting.
I'm afraid I have to know who you work for. I'm a deeply curious person.
Give me I will say like a persuasion or intimidation check from Mairead, just knowing her vibe.
$28.
All right.
Is that intimidation or persuasion?
Intimidation.
Yeah, I think.
Hell yeah. You see the eyes, like the eyepieces of this kind of like almost like squint for a second as like whatever eyes are behind this mask kind of like peer at you, like kind of like scanning, like, is this a ploy or is this a I will get my ass kicked if I don't say anything?
You definitely get a
Yeah.
vibe from Mairead that she is trying to be better about being quick to anger, so is suggesting you answer her nicely.
Mhm.
Take no prisoners kind of jam.
You
Yeah.
have to promise me you won't go and blab to someone down below.
Of course. I don't break promises.
I don't believe that, but that's okay. Zach has to look through notes real quick because I don't remember his full name.
I've also been frantically DMing Zach and
Yes.
distracting him.
I've been appreciating that. I don't appreciate the last. You kind of like hear this kind of like you see him kind of take out like almost like some kind of breath in, like he's like charging, and they just kind of like sighs. His name is Parlo Mayup.
Does that ring a bell for any of us?
Run a history check.
Going off how I described him to you, Alice, I could say like I feel like some people might have heard.
Nat 20, baby!
Nat 20, goddamn.
I also got a nat 20.
I got
No!
Hot tonight.
I got a
Holy shit.
15.
15, okay. And Brutus?
Going history?
You don't have to.
I'm gonna investigate him instead.
Ooh, goddamn.
Ooh.
Dirty 20. All right, let's go one by one. We're gonna start with the 15. 15. Scientist guy wasn't really on your radar. Yeah, I mean, sure. A scientist did a thing. That's great. Bard, that's cursed as hell. We'll get to that in a second. Dirty 20. Brutus. The name kind of rings a bell. I mean, you've been adventuring and traveling and trying to find a place that you'll fit in. He was probably in like a tavern at the same time as you and you were friends for a night. But then, you know, you got called crazy the next day and laughed out of town. You know, weren't exactly pen pal close. So, yeah, I think you've heard of the guy. Nat 20s. We'll start with Mairead. No, he was not a client. God damn.
I was joking.
Wait.
He was at one point someone that you were tracking down as a side gig. But he was, I mean, you didn't find him. You couldn't find him, and the buyer was really vague about what it was this person even did. So you were not really like enthusiastic, like that dedicated about finding him, but you know that someone at some point wanted this guy, specifically alive. They did not want harm to befall him, just wanted him unwillingly. And our other nat 20. This guy has stopped by the Eska temple down below. He fully he sat there for the welcome to Eska meeting where they you know, Jehovah's Witness style, sit you down in the room and tell you about the timeshare. So you've proselytized to this guy. And, you know, it ended up with him being like, you know, I just don't have enough time to devote myself to Eska, but I wish you luck and success. And I'll be thinking of Eska in my day-to-day life. So yeah, you've had conversations with this man. Haven't seen him in a damn long time.
Wonderful. Okay. Are you sure that you're not a follower of the sun?
I am quite sure, sir. I'm sorry.
Don't be.
See, I'm on. He kind of points at Mairead. I'm on a thin line of really being scared of you.
Good.
It's a fun line.
Why not both?
Go.
You know what? Why not both?
So should we go back to camp? Or find somewhere else?
If we're not purging the heretics, I guess we could wait at camp.
You did mention, Gibbons. You said that the sunlight over there was intriguing. Is that just because it looked pretty, or is it, calling you, perhaps?
It's guiding. The sun is telling us that we need to go over there. I mean, that should be the number one directive, but then we have heretics here. But yes, no, the sun is saying we need to go over there. We need to see something there.
Well, then let's go over there.
Alright. Are you guys gonna bring Odd along?
May as well. Mairead will kill him if he betrays us.
That's true. Plus, I'm nervous about the amount of information he's gathering. Specifically around certain members of the group.
Fair and valid.
Kind of like raises a hand, like outside the huddles, like, I'm also quite worried about all the information you guys got. Just saying.
We have a
And there's no
somewhat
reason.
sufficient amount of blackmail on both sides of this. I think we're fine.
Love it. He like claps his hands. Sounds like a plan.
Shut
So-
up, you loud man. We are hiding.
He like gets closer to the ground, but doesn't do a full squat because he's just got so much armors. Okay, so who are we beating up?
You in about 30 seconds. Be quiet.
So, do you guys give him a mission briefing? Or are you just following the sunspot?
I guess it's kind of up to Gibbons to give the briefing.
Oh no.
The rest of us don't, huh?
Okay. Odd. There is heretics. We want to purge the heretics. But the Holy Sun says that we have to go somewhere else. And we should listen, despite the wanting, as advised by my colleagues. There, you caught up to speed.
Odd is very specifically watching for Mairead's reaction. He's not saying anything, he was told to be quiet, but he's just watching to see how she reacts to hearing this madness that was just told to him.
She's extremely stoic. And is kind of like keeping her head on a swivel, making sure nothing's coming around in the way that, like, this isn't the first time she's heard this information, so kind of whatever.
Cool. He just gives a little thumbs up, kind of like pops up from his little hand in his armor.
Wonderful. Okay. To the sunspot.
Lead the way.
So you guys set out and follow the sun. I'm not even going to make you roll a survival check because it's a massive glowing beacon. As you follow it, at first being very careful to stay out of view of the mouth of the cave, you eventually, get behind enough of the mountain that it's no longer a concern. Holy shit, art. Not even like important information, just Etch-a-Sketch. You make it to the other side of the mountain, and you see that not only was the sunbeam going to the other side of the mountain, it was also going up the mountain. Can I get perception checks?
Hell yeah.
While I'm also perception checking, I would like to cast Detect Magic.
All right, we got a 13 from Brutus.
Nat 1.
I love that. 17
Really
from
focused on that
Oddity.
sunlight, are you?
Let's see, perception.
Perception.
That's a
So
14.
focused on the sun.
14.
Go blind.
Okay.
27.
27. Amazing. Oddity and Mairead. As you are looking up at this view, you notice the way that the rock contours. It looks like the rock levels off and then continues going up, and the sunbeam is shining directly onto that flat part. So it's kind of telling you that you should be getting to the flat part.
Am I detecting any magic from that direction?
What is the radius?
Let me see. It is a whole 30 feet.
30 feet? Not a shot.
Shucks. I'm going to keep it active, though.
Absolutely. I mean, while it's up, you do sense various magic items on the people around you. Some of the people around you seem magic-y. So, you know, you can smell it on most of the people around you. But not on anything that you'd be looking for in this moment. Do you guys start up the mountain?
Yeah.
All right. You guys start climbing the mountain. This is where I'm going to have you guys make athletics checks.
Why do
Oh,
you hate
I'm
me?
Or you know what?
so
We're going to make this
strong.
funner than that. I'm going to make this funner than that. We're going to make this a skill challenge. Have you guys played the game before?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
So, this is going to go in rounds. Each of you need... or do I want to make... I'm going to make it a group skill challenge. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you. I'm going to say you need 7 successes as a group to make it up the mountain. You're going to roll me an ability check. And it's got to be something you're proficient in. And you have to tell me how it makes sense. I can start with the people who have done this before, so you guys can kind of see how this game is played. But you guys are going to tell this story of how you use your own strengths to help the group get up the mountain. And again, that is 7 total for a success. I'm going to say it's a DC of 14. Does one of the people who's done this before want to start us off?
Yeah, I'll start. So we're making our way up, right?
You're climbing a mountain. It's not a sheer cliff face, but it is a kind of a hike and a little dangerous.
I'm going to use investigation to scan out kind of a patrol, look for any kind of footprints that have taken this path up already to find kind of a path to keep us not stepping on loose rocks.
Fantastic. Go ahead and roll that check.
At a 22.
That is our first success. Fantastic. You absolutely do. You see, you know, little paw prints of things you haven't even discovered yet. Some that you recognize, and it's almost more exciting about the discovery than it is about, oh, this is a safe path. But you accidentally chart a good, decent chunk of the mountain just by following in the footsteps of the critters that came before. Does someone else want to try their hand?
Sure.
All right, go for it, Kyle.
I'm going to use just regular old survival, which for some reason I'm proficient at.
All right. How does your survival ability help you figure it out?
I think at this point, Tusaami has sort of, well, not gotten fully used to the terrain of the surface, has at least gathered enough information to understand, like, where you should step, where you shouldn't step, what looks like a path, what doesn't look like a path, and how to follow, I guess, basic tracks of animals.
Awesome.
Oh, natural 20, baby.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, from the moment you step foot on this mountain, you can feel filigree connect to it. You can feel your connection to this rock and the ore inside of it strengthen. And that combined with your natural instinct to go towards nature helps you to, similarly to Oddity, to find a safe path for you. And filigree does help a little with smoothing out some parts to make it not so dangerous. All right, who is next?
I can go. I don't know, what mixture of, perception and or sleight of hand. I think Mairead is very, very deft, very dexterous. So finding the handholds and the right places to hold, but also kind of keeping an eye on other people and nope, that rock is loose. Trying to kind of help guide other people up as well.
I'm gonna say that's perception.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead and roll.
Another 27.
27, hell yeah.
I'm rolling
Isn't
crazy.
too low.
I'm
Yep.
starting to
Good
doubt
rolls.
these dice.
Yeah.
Sounds like loaded dice to me.
There's a part that is a little more sheer, and you do have to rock climbing wall climb up. And just as Brutus is about to pull it, just full weight on this one handhold, you call out and stop him in his tracks, so that he knows that's loose stone, fucker. Don't you dare. And certainly save a scary moment. That is awesome. All right, Gibbons and Brutus. What do you want to do?
I'm going to call upon my deity, being the climberest climber in all the universe. And honestly, I'm not sure there really is anything else I can do other than pray to him for guidance to help me up this, although unfamiliar, terrain of stone. He knows how to climb. He knows how to get to the top.
All right, go ahead and pray to Scarius.
Oh, thank
22
God.
religion check. Hell the fuck yeah. You wink at Cheeks and say a little prayer in your head, and your nails grow by a couple inches, and it's just the kind of hold you need. And it's not flimsy nail, it's a solid claw nail. It's just the kind of edge that you need to be able to really dig into little cracks and have a much better grip. Dig into the rock in some places, and it really gives you that competitive edge. All right, Gibbons, what are you gonna do?
Well, going off of proficiency, I think I can only do religion here. I'm probably using the sun's light to guide me on where to go, what things to grab, how to move up a mountain.
All right, go ahead and roll.
An 18.
18 meets our DC. So you pray to the e-god, and now I need art of Eska as an e-girl. You pray to the e-god, and she does have a brilliant beacon blazing above you, and you kind of use that as your inspiration. So you may trip, you may slip, but every time that this kind of euphoria that you've been living in, of being so directly connected to Eska all of the hours of the day, it's giving you this exuberance and determination that you would not have otherwise had. and Eska's light bolsters you to your climb. We only need 2 more checks, and now that everyone's gone once, we open the floor back up to everyone. Who wants to do the second to last check?
We can loop back to Oddity. No, nice, simple. We'll do a, actually, because we're climbing up a mountain, can I do a history check to think about any maps I've seen of the area? Thinking back on any kind of knowledge I've seen in town, possibly here and there when I've rarely interacted with the locals.
Yeah, sure.
17.
Absolutely. You think back to maps, stories, and loitering outside of the tavern in town to hear the miners talk about the landscape, and you pull on the knowledge that you have of this rock, because this has kind of been somewhat of a home base for you in your time on the surface. And you use that knowledge of terrain to help yourself to navigate. And I mean, not just navigate, but to work with the rock instead of against it. And yeah, fantastic. We need 1 more success. Who wants to bring it home?
I'll go.
Fantastic. Gimme.
Survival.
And how do you survive? Did you use survival last time?
I did. Do I have to do a different?
You can't repeat.
No.
Yep. If you want to rescind your volunteer, I will let someone else put in.
No, I think this will be funny.
Oh god.
Oh goody.
No, you're allowed to have failures.
Yes.
I'm trying to. How would I deceive my way up a mountain? You think?
That's a good idea. If the peanut gallery wants to help, they are allowed. Deceive your way up a mountain.
I just lie to nature. I'm like, I know what I'm doing. Let me go this way.
I don't know if I got that one.
Yeah, I'm also trying to think of how it would...
Yeah, I'm trying to do some real bizarre.
Okay. I can do something else. Okay, let me think.
Wait, like you know those in cartoons where somebody goes and steps off of a mountain and falls and then gets slingshotted back up by a branch or something.
The first new groove.
I know exactly what you're talking about. That would be if someone here was a trickster, I would let them attempt that. But we are not in fact tricksters.
It's okay. I got something else. Okay. I'm gonna use Arcana.
Okay.
So sort of the same way as before, I'm really in tune, I guess, with filigree right now. And I'm just sort of take a second and close my eyes and try to feel the natural magic and see if it's leading me towards the light in a way.
Okay. Roll for it.
Please. 22.
22. Absolutely. Absolutely, you get that. I made the DC way too low. This is what you get when you're a new DM. So, exactly as you said, you tune in to this arcane power. And as you recall, the metal filigree is a powerful conductor of magic. And, as you've been going up the rock, it's mostly been this, dull gray color. But you step onto an exposed vein in the rock of filigree. And the moment that your foot steps on it, it doesn't meet the rock. You're about an inch above it. And at first, you don't notice. It takes Mairead to notice that you are now kind of hovering above the rock. Certainly making your trek easier. Not having to deal with ankle twisters and stuff. But yeah, as long as you are on this mountain, you are not touching the ground.
Oh, that's so cool.
And with that, you guys have made it up. I'll say that you're not totally on the flat part yet, but you are kind of just under. And if I could get perception checks from everyone.
I'm using a different die now.
Also, guys, congratulations, you passed your first skill challenge.
Yippee!
You
Yeah.
get a 20 from
wait.
Brutus for
Francesca.
perception.
I got my helm, so I get advantage. Hold on.
Hell yeah.
And we'll celebrate with a 5.
16.
5 from
Tusaami
Gibbons.
sucks so bad at perception. She got a 4.
I used a new die.
Mhm.
29.
29. Okay. Bard, just checking. You know it's not a bad thing that you're succeeding, right?
It's the fact that I'm exclusively rolling really good. I'm trying to make sure, because it is a new set of dice. I don't know if they are improperly weighted, so I switched just to be sure.
Mhm.
You are also incredibly cracked when we play Concrete.
I don't know why. I need to express to everyone how bad I roll in personal games. It's a
More-
meme in
more
my
like-
friend group.
More like cracked.
Alright.
Okay, I gotta go.
Come on.
Aha!
Come
Brutus
on.
and Odd and Mairead. Yes, it was all of them. Everyone takes a little like cartoon style thingies going over the edge, barely peek your eyes over. But it's the three of you that really get a good look at what's going on here. You see that this isn't just a flat part, it's a bowl. And inside this bowl is kind of an open air temple. You see that there are rooms cordoned off. There are tables. There's an altar. There are images scrawled onto the rock. A whole bunch of stuff that doesn't make much sense to most of you. Gibbons, even though you didn't roll very well because this is literally your shit, you do recognize some bastardized versions of symbols to Eska and runes that her magic has taught you. You may gather that this is the secret temple to Lumen. You do not see any beings at the moment.
You said that there are pictures and runes. Is there anything that looks like it's depicting something? Like
Most
along the
of
lines of cave drawings or Catholic art, you know?
Yeah, this is closer to cave drawings, definitely.
Gotcha.
But at the same time, you can recognize some themes. And, you know, Tusaami, you feel this resonance that has been humming since you stepped foot on that ore. This resonance is a little uneasy when you look at some of the depictions. The depictions of fire, depictions of fight, that, you know, you can't tell the full story from not knowing it, but you can sense that filigree inside is seeing these and does not like them. Not in a we gotta go now, but in a you son of a bitch kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nobody around, correct?
Not that you see at the moment. There are rooms cordoned off. There is a cave towards the back that, you know, somebody could be in and you just don't see right now. But as far as the main worship area, you do not see it.
How long did it take to get up this mountain?
Probably an hour.
Okay. Odd's eyes are gonna flick to like his glowing yellow are gonna flick to purple as he's gonna recast detect magic.
Oh, buddy, it's everywhere. You see that the altar has divine magic in it. You see that there are some tomes, when you're watching like a shitty spy movie and you see like, oh, that's just a solid wall, but on the other side there are body shapes in this like thermal color.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you see, except it's a bunch of books and different relics and stuff in this like glowing like fire orange through some of the rooms.
Cool. Yeah, you hear his eyes actually, like the helmet actually kind of sparks for a second. There's so much light. Ooh, there's a lot of divine in here. Like magic. Let alone the writings.
Hey, Gibbons, I dare you to scream praise Eska.
Thunder rumbles in the distance.
If either of you say that name again, or someone screams, it'll be the last sound that ever leaves your body.
Taking everything in me not to destroy everything that I'm currently seeing right now.
Yeah, Gibbons, you're kind of blinded with rage, and that's why you didn't do very well on the check. It's just everything here is heresy. I mean, there are bastard. It would almost be better if they had just made up their own shit, but what you're seeing is bastardized versions of your sacred bond with Eska. And, Eska, through your eyes, is also giving you a similar feeling of rage. She's also unsettled by what she sees. And the light ray from above at that point, the cloud cover goes over the sun, and you do not see your guiding ray anymore.
While looking at everything, for the first time, Gibbons actually puffers up. Uncontrollably.
Alice suddenly dispersed throughout your puffs instead of being a fro.
We need to move. We need to move now.
Do we want to do a stealthy recon, or are we just going in loud and proud?
I think stealth is smarter.
I'm a
but
fish.
that also
I have no
depends on
comprehension
our
of stealth.
ability to do so. I think one or two of us are probably good at stealth. One of us, I think, is wearing full plate.
No.
Two of us, I think, are wearing full plate.
Oh no! Oh no!
As you're
Let me
having
play
that
you the sound of my
conversation, you
people.
hear a loud clank from the cave at the far end with the fuck.
Was it in... Yeah.
It was in common.
Rapier out. I'm at a defense immediately. I'm not moving forward. I'm just ready.
Mairead, would you like the ability to talk with that whatever?
Always.
All right. I cast tongues on Mairead.
Hell yeah.
Lovely.
I can also speak the native language if need be.
Another interpreter.
I think Mairead's better at getting information though, so I'll let her.
I have a certain way with words.
Yeah.
She's very driven.
Yes, I can tell.
And with that, I'll take you guys to the map.
Ooh.
Okay. Description. You guys are over here. I'll put you there in a minute. The orange is the altar. The brown and gray circles and odd shapes are rocks. Because I love my rogues and people who hide and shit, and I want them to be able to hide. This thing here is the little cave opening. And you guys can't see the stuff inside yet. That is your explanation. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Yay!
Yay!
Beep, beep. Beep.
You said which one is the cave opening?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Beep. And... Alright. So you guys are kind of on the edge of this side of the screen, you know, holding on to the edge of the bowl. You hear the "ah, fuck" from somewhere in here. Audie, the glowing that you saw was in here.
Cool. Good to know.
That jut out, is that a doorway?
Yeah, this is the cave opening here.
Awesome, cool thing.
So
We should go and
are
see,
we running? Are we
Yeah,
engaging?
Odd will look over to Mairead and kind of give a nod to the door as like a, do you want me to move forward?
I think she just kind of like holds a hand up to you, like a pause. And messages Tusaami. I'm not sure how to go about this.
I think
Everyone's looking to me, but it's not really my fight.
that's fair. I think though, out of the two of us, we're the best talkers, though, which might be why they're looking to you. What if you or both of us initially approach, maybe you with stealth and me as a backup just in case we need more persuasion, and then the boys stay outside and guard, and just in case things do go wrong, they can either rush in or can meet us if we rush out.
I mean, you say the word, I could set that entire room ablaze.
What are you doing here?
You're just in
Yeah.
their head.
Message does require you to whisper it out loud.
Yeah,
it is.
we are probably like right next to each other.
Yeah. I think it's
I
a
have
whisper,
subtle
but you
spell.
don't hear it. You don't hear the. You don't hear the what they say. You can read their lips though.
Yeah. I kind of just like start to step forward and nod to everyone to say like I'm gonna go forward.
I'll keep
Yep.
behind Mairead at like 10 feet.
And I will do my best little stealth over to the doorway.
I think you guys should be able to control your tongue. I think.
Yes.
Also roll stealth,
Control my-
everyone.
Oh boy.
Guess.
Canonically, I've always had an issue with fish people knowing what stealth is.
9. Okay.
8.
8. Okay. 14.
14?
For Oddity.
17.
17.
22.
And 37. Got it. All right. Yeah. You passed the group check. Not individual. The group check was passed. Okay. So you guys make it over there, and whoever is inside does not appear to have noticed you yet.
I'm just glancing through my stuff really quick. Yeah, I'm gonna try to as best I can, like, if... Where did you say the noise sounded like it was coming from? Was it
It was
like,
just
closer to the
somewhere
door, or
in
was
the-
it further in?
The noise that you'd heard from the distance you were at wasn't quite distinct enough to pinpoint that closely, but if you glance inside, you might see.
That's what I was debating. Can I want to just look in enough that if someone's in the doorway, they might, like, if they're here, it's not gonna let me do it. If they're in the main, like, within 10 feet of the doorway, they may not necessarily see me, but I'm trying to see almost like a cone off to the right.
Yeah, I'll let you peek.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to see that kind of area.
And with that, you see a person there. My lovely little NPC tokens.
Orange.
A halfling that looks like they've just been covered in their drink because it's only half full and they're sopping wet.
No.
It may have been the one that went, fuck!
So would that be a quarter full for everyone else?
What?
It's a halfling with half a drink.
Oh, fucking...
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Thank you, resident dad of the group. Yeah, sure. So, yeah, you see that person there. And they appear to be moving in this direction.
Okay. I would, kind of under my breath message to Astor, relay that. Looks like there's one person moving away. We can either wait it out and go into what could potentially be an empty room, or I could try to hop in there and do a little bit of trickery about it.
Another person has appeared. I figured in that line of sight you would also see them.
2 people.
I don't entirely know what we're going into. I mean, are these worshippers? Are they guardians? I don't...
Hard
I
to know
don't-
without a conversation.
Should we just try a conversation? We could... What if we're just hikers? And we found this cave and... Oh wow, this looks... interesting. And, oh, there's a cave and let's hide out here and... I don't know, play coy? That's fun.
If you think you can sell that, so do I.
I'm pretty good at talking. And I know you are as well.
Yeah, let's go then. I think get a few steps in, notice somebody's here, and then announce our presence. Should I... It's going to be suspicious that I have a weapon.
Is it suspicious? Do people normally care? DM, have we seen a lot of people that just like weapons?
It's pretty common to see someone with some kind of self-defense implement. I think Mairead is probably pretty kitted out, but, you know, if you're taking a hike into the mountains, possibly hunting for food, that makes sense. You look down, Astor, at your feet, and remember that you're not touching the ground.
Ah.
That is all.
Mairead, would you mind just, if you just put your hands on my shoulders and just push down really quickly?
Yeah. I kind of, like, arms across the shoulder like I'm, like, shoulder hug, and use that to kind of weight her down and see if that'll work.
you bob a little, like a ball in water, but you do level back out to being about an inch or two off the ground.
I don't know what to do about this.
Me neither. I mean, I could try more forcefully to hold you down, but I don't think that will help.
Maybe that's normal here. Maybe it's like just a thing some people can do, perhaps?
With all of the love in the world, I highly doubt it.
Right.
I can just go in on my own.
What if, oh, I have an idea.
Okay.
What if I'm, injured on our hike and you carry me in as if I'm someone injured? Then we have another reason to be in the cave. And even talk to them because we're looking for help.
I mean, that does get us around the whole levitation thing. Let's go for it.
Alright. You straight up bridal carry Tusaami, and you step into the cave.
Yeah, I want to get, like, to here, and then, like, notice the somebody and be like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, that kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So, you step in, and all eyes go to you. Purple doesn't notice you yet, but red and orange are like, the fuck?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize there were people in here. Sorry. My friend and I were hiking, and she slipped and fell, and we were just looking for a place to set down for a moment.
Yeah.
Do you know where you are?
Mountain?
Not specifically.
Were you followed?
No.
Good. Roll initiative. Fuck! Wait, let me
I'm
get the
assuming we
character.
see a drawing of weapons of some kind.
Yes.
At that, like...
Orange guy drops his beer. He looks sad about it, but he doesn't.
Okay. I think I probably...
Jeez. I need to clear the turn tracker from last time.
Like, Mairead's, like, holding Astor and just kind of drops her legs, but still has a hand around, like, the waist and has drawn the sword with the other hand and is, like, standing in between. At, like, a defensive stance. Ooh, natural 20.
Okay. Nice.
How do?
How do?
Oh, right. I have to add turns for you guys. Sorry.
Oh, there's 3 17s. All right.
That's
Hello.
probably fine. Add turn for you, and add turn for you. Anyone else need me to make them a turn?
Yes.
And once I create a turn for you, you could just click on it and put your number in. Frank, are you good?
Mine doesn't let me control my token, so.
Fun! I will create an initiative. We are diving in at the top of initiative against the worshippers of Lumen. Mairead, you have the initiative.
Yeah, so I kind of placed myself, like, here.
Okay.
Right, as that was happening. I think yeah, first thing I'm gonna do is just give him like a last chance to kind of back down. I'm sorry. If we need to go, we can go.
You are met with sneers and determined looks. This is they don't have their listening ears on.
Then yeah. Fine. I'll have fun. And with that, I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers.
Terrifying. Thank you so much.
Wisdom saving throw on... I'm assuming the red one was the one doing the talking, right?
The orange one.
Oh, the orange one. The orange one is getting Dissonant Whispered.
Okay.
Wisdom save.
All right. A last save. Sorry, I'm getting used to the NPC stat block.
Okay.
Christ, I overbuilt these characters. $15.
Meets beats. Damn it.
Ooh. We got rulers
Then-
coming out.
Hmm?
Someone's measuring.
Oh, I turned off broadcast to
Oh.
others, but that was me.
I also turned off broadcast to others. Was it me?
It was pink, so I think it was Tusaami.
Ah.
Sorry,
Sami.
I'm
That's okay.
measuring.
Measure good.
I'm measuring.
Measure good. Okay, so meets it, beats it. Anything else
yeah.
in return?
It takes half damage.
Half damage, love that.
And I rolled max damage.
Love that.
So he's gonna take 18 half to 9.
Okay. If I do math good, it's that much.
And then, yeah, the other stuff doesn't apply, but psychic damage to the brain. And she's, like, she almost, like, cast it with her rapier forward and is, like, taunting. While still physically being a barrier between Astor and the rest of the room.
Okay. I just put all their health in, and then none of it saved.
Oh no.
Love.
Love. So I'm just gonna really quickly fix that.
And then, yeah, just, like, that's my turn, but as that's happening, I, like, kind of whisper back to Astor. Stay close if you can.
Okay. Fantastic. Next in our initiative is Astor.
All right. Are you still like carrying me?
No, I dropped you. But
Yeah,
I'm like standing. I'm kind of at a diagonal in between you and Orangey over there.
Okay. I'm going to do we oh, they're so far away. All right, I'm going to oh, that's also a okay. Damn. I'm just gonna cast message. And message, who do I trust the most? I'm gonna message
That's a
Gibbons.
loaded question.
I'm gonna message Gibbons and say, "Hi Gibbons, it's me. It's bad. Come inside right now, please."
On it.
Love that.
Right, and then I'm gonna
Anything
move.
else with your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna move. Sort of in line with Mairead.
Okay.
Right there, and that's it.
All right. Next is Mr. Green in the drawing room with Crowbar. You hear the sound of something scraping on rock, and 10, 20 comes to this opening and looks around, sees what's going on, and, you know, contextless is coming for you, but he's only got 30 feet of movement, so that's as far as he gets. And that is Green's turn. Odd.
All right.
I will give you for free that Gibbons can have alerted the two
All
of
right.
you that it's go time.
Cool. Let's see how far I can get. I don't have my propulsion armor. Get there with a dash for 40. Scurry into the room. 20 feet. Oh, sweet. He's gonna you kind of see here this clunking of metal as he tries not to fully shoulder check through the door. And he kind of just runs past, and you see him punch his gauntlets together. And you see these sparks of energy actually start to zoop off them. He can't do an attack because he used all of his movement in his action to dash, but he is going to. I think this is a bonus action. Yes. So you see when he punches his fists together, his armor kind of glows for a second, and you see this shielding start to evaporate over all of his armor as he's going to cast defensive field with his armor. He's going to get 11 temporary hit points.
Awesome.
And that will be his turn.
Fantastic. Now Mr. Orange is in play. He doesn't like you, Mairead. Can't imagine why. We're gonna try to hit you with a short sword. Does a 9 hit?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I have any bonus actions that I want to use. No. All right, that's Orange's turn, and now Red wants to defend the temple. Red can just make it here, and is also coming at you with a short sword. 12 odd. Does 12 hit?
Does not hit.
Okay, I might
You were
have
so close.
over under compensundered. I'm gonna call it that.
You know what? Hell yeah.
It's a
I
beautiful
statted
word.
my enemies weird. Brutus. What'd it do?
All right.
What'd it do?
I can't move my token, so I'm going to move.
Yeah, just ping the space you want to be on, and I'll put you there.
To there.
There. Is it there?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. You're there now.
I have line of sight to there, correct?
Yeah, I would say that's fair.
All right. Red and orange make a dex save.
Love that. Gonna start with red, and then orange. Okay, their dex is kind of good.
Yeah, well, they both still take only half damage.
Love that. What do I take?
Let's find out.
Holy
20 fire damage.
Higher level cast?
Yeah, it was out of
Okay,
it.
so that's actually plus 6, that's 26 each. Okay. That definitely looks like it hurt. Absolutely dinged him. Alright. Is that your turn?
Yeah, it's my turn.
Gibbons! You can finally fight the heretics.
Yeah. I'm going to be sprinting over here. So
Fair.
it's like I'll end up like right here. Okay. Yeah, sorry I'm late. And I think that would just be my turn.
Okay. Yeah, the moment that you step in here, you are vibrating with this righteous, holy fury. You are incensed that seeing the faces of the heretics just makes you angrier. Good. Now it is Purple's turn. There's a little curtain here. There's a little curtain here, so Purple can't totally see what's happening. What the hell is going on out there? Why are you idiots fighting? And goes, here, sees what's happening, and goes, absolutely not. Don't mind me as I try to figure out how to do spells.
Spells are hard.
They're so hard, and I'm not a good spellcaster. No, that's useless. And I made these NPCs a while ago. Bane on Mairead, Gibbons, and Odd. That's what I'm gonna do.
Right.
Is there a save on that, or does it just go?
Charisma.
Charisma save.
Oh man.
I forget what my DC is.
Ooh.
Ooh.
$19.
19 for me as well.
You two succeed, Odd, you fail. For a reminder for the chat, whenever a target that fails the saving throw makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, the target must roll a d4 and subtract that from the attack roll or saving.
Cool. I have made a note of it.
Great, and that is Purple's turn. Mairead, it's back to you.
Yeah, try and swing on me, dork. I'm going to... Sorry.
You're good.
Fear. Ten-foot radius sphere. Okay, so I'm gonna... If I do a spell there, it should be able to hit. Yeah.
Nice. Yep.
Yeah.
both
And
of them.
no allies.
I'm going to focusing on that spot, but looking at Orangey. I'm just gonna go. That was cute, and cast Shatter on that space to hit both of them.
Ooh. I have to make a save.
It is a Constitution saving throw.
Right. Orange. Red. Looks like they fail.
Yeah, they do. Is 16 thunder damage.
Whew.
And then if there was any non-magical objects in that vicinity, they also get red.
The stein that Orange had been holding shatters. It's very sad. He's
Are you
further
really
covered
telling
in
me
beer.
you aren't better than that?
He grits his teeth and growls as he continues his life choices. Anything else for your turn?
I think that's gonna be it.
Alright.
Bonus action Bardic Inspiration on Tusaami.
Tusaami, take that inspo. Speaking of, it's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna look around at all of them here now and say, well, this looks to be pretty evenly matched. Let's tip those scales, shall we? And I'm going to cast E. My favorite spell, E. Let's see this point. Right
This is
here.
the E-Girl E-God.
Does that technically get... No, I can do just that. Okay. I'm gonna cast Confusion.
Ooh, what save do I have to...
Let's see. Wisdom saving throw. My DC is 18.
Alright, we'll start with red. And orange. Okay. Orange is confusion.
Okay. Red is not confusion. Okay,
Yes.
so, any affected target can take reactions and must roll a d10 at the start of each of its turns to determine its behavior on that turn.
Okay.
And then it can
I just put a
reroll
little-
at the
I
top
just
of...
put a little C icon on its token, so I know which one.
Okay.
Anything else
And-
with your turn?
Let's see. I'm gonna move here. Just to get ready to sort of flank. And that's it.
Okay. Alrighty. We are on to green. Green is now engaged in combat with Odd. And is gonna really try. That's what they're doing. Odd, I'm gonna need a wisdom saving throw.
Alrighty. Roll.
Oh my goodness.
Hit me.
Uh-oh.
I'm not even gonna do the subtraction from it.
This is command sleep.
Ooh.
So you run into the battle ready to fight, and you even like start getting into the business with two of these guys, and then the green one looks a bit like nerdier, just points at you with this, like, harrowing, gangly finger and goes, "Sleep." And something in your brain just goes, I have earned it. And you just curl up on the ground and go to eep.
Let me just check something really quick.
Go ahead. Oh, I hope it's what I think it is. If I fucked up.
Yeah. You see this spell happen at him, and you hear these words, and you see him kind of like drop for a second, and then he just rises back up and says, "Just kidding. As I can't be put to sleep."
Hell yes. I was hoping that's what I forgot. Absolutely. Love that. There is true fear in Green's eyes as it is your turn.
Now he feels this kind of this bane kind of seeped into his armor. There's a couple like all right, I don't have a sleep, but I do have this. And he claps his hands together, and we're gonna do a familiar spell that we just saw. A little shatter is coming towards these guys in front of me.
Nice.
At
That is a what save?
2nd level, that is going to be Constitution save, please.
Cute. I am in fact a donut, so I forgot what it was.
10-foot radius.
Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna say that the crit was Mr. Red, and the 4 was Mr. Green because he's shitting his pants.
Sounds good. So, Red takes... rolled bad damage. Red takes half of that, so Red takes 6. Green takes 12 thunder damage.
Okay.
And more of this room falls apart.
Terrifying. Y'all never heard of avalanches? Anything else in your turn?
Can't cast another spell. No, that'll be it.
Okay. It is now Orange's turn. Orange is still trying to go after Mairead, especially because Mairead has done an excellent job of goading.
Orange has to roll confusion.
Oh, right. You're so right. It's a D6?
D10.
D10. Thank you. That's a 10. What do I do?
Oh, okay. Creature can act and move normally.
Rip.
Oh,
well, I only
shucks.
rolled an 8 on that attack because Orange is in fact a scrub.
Well, hold on.
Oh.
No, they just can't take reactions. Okay.
Okay. Good. Good to know.
And then they can roll the save at the end of their turn.
All right. And that was a wisdom save?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Tries to hit you and doesn't, so I'm gonna wisdom save. 21.
God damn it!
Oh my
Sorry, it was really cool for a minute though.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty, now it is Red's turn. Red is gonna try to attack Odd again. 16.
You're really close, but no.
Bitch, I know I wasn't.
I'm a little stacked.
Just a little. Brutus.
Alright, I need to move.
Figuring out your moves.
Let's go like over right in front of the middle rock, please. Yeah.
Okay. Now you do have line of sight on Red.
Do I not have it on green?
I'd say he'd have cover. Oh, no, that's pretty straight. You're good.
All right. Make the air crackle and launch some beams of force.
Nice.
Hell yeah. 16 does not.
Oh, hold on. It didn't roll an attack roll at all.
Oh wait, does Eldritch Blast just hit?
No.
No, you do have
It's
to
an
make an
attack.
attack roll. Okay.
Oh,
I know
where's the
one of those
dice?
bitches just hits and it's awesome, so I wanted to make sure I was reading it right.
That's magic.
Jesus.
Magic missile.
Thank you.
Well,
Um,
the first one misses.
Great.
Oh
Buddy.
no.
Oh,
Oh
sweet.
no.
Wow, what is this
Oh,
built
man.
in?
And you do get 3 Oh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Well,
You know,
you can't
it-
win them all.
these bursts of energy do shoot past your targets, hitting into the walls, widening this doorway and cracking the back of the room. But unfortunately, not cracking your targets. Is that everything for your turn?
Yeah.
All right, Gibbons. Your righteous fury is now at hand. Look at all these victims.
Let's see how far this is to. Perfect. All right. So with my righteous fury now coming to fruition, I'm going to channel divinity, and I'm going to abjure foes. So I choose
Tell me more.
four creatures within 60 feet, and each one
Perfect.
must make a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw, or be frightened until they take damage. For 1 minute, or until they take damage.
Awesome. All right. We'll start left to right. We'll go green. All right. Red. Orange. Purple. I'm guessing that is green and purple that fail.
Yes. They need to pass 16. So yeah.
Fear and fear. Fantastic. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
So now they can only either move, take an action, or take a bonus action when their turn comes.
Love it.
With Abjure Foe, I would like to pull out my Warhammer and my mighty pamphlet and say, "Gaze, heretics! This is the true God!"
I love that. You know what? Make an intimidation check against the two that weren't frightened.
– 16.
16. Okay. With that, Red has also gained fear.
Bonus action, I will, let's see, go for right here, and would either of you like a bonus to your AC?
Oh, I could use that.
Don't you dare.
My AC is 14,
Same.
but I also have spells, so.
Mine's kind of close to that.
Sweetie. Your AC is 1,000,000.
It's 24.
I will not hit you.
Damn.
Let you in on a little secret. I pretty much have to crit to hit you.
Yeah. I'm a lot
So-
of armor.
I will give a +2 with Shield of Faith to Astor, and then my bonus action next round I will give to Mairead.
Fantastic. Well, it is now Purple's turn, and Purple is afraid of you, so Purple cannot move towards you. Purple is going to use Guiding Bolt. And it's gonna be on Gibbons. But it's gonna be at a disadvantage because of the fear. Disadvantage. Ooh, don't mind me. I'm silly. Guiding Bolt. There we go. That doesn't hit. Or does it? Does 18 hit you?
An 18 does hit.
Okay. Fantastic. That is 9 radiant damage. Alright.
And also Guiding Bolt gives the nasty little advantage to hit.
Yeah. Alright. So it would be Mairead's turn. Except, I messaged 2 people this week and asked them a question. If they could each privately DM me a wisdom save right now, that'd be clutch. Okay.
I'm
my
sure that's
victims know
nothing.
what's happening.
I'm sure it's
Um,
fine.
I'm sure that's fine.
I fear.
As maybe you should. So, top of initiative. Things are looking interesting, right? We have all sorts of combat and magic flying around the field. And as the fighting has continued, Tusaami and Gibbons, this reverberation coming from your souls has been more and more insistent. And it is now so intense that it takes you over. At first, you all don't notice much, and you continue on your way to, prepare your next attack or spell. But then you notice your allies glow brighter than normal for some of them. You notice that their features change slightly. You see that Tusaami now has her hair now floats above her as the statue you saw in the town square. You can see spectral long ears pointing up and her eyes whited out. You see Gibbons. Gibbons is now this large, intimidating figure. Although its spectral energy is darker, but radiating light. And there is confusion. Someone nat 20. And because someone nat 20'd, all 4 of your enemies are immediately knocked unconscious. And as this continues, as you all look on to see what's happening, what the fuck is happening, they both start talking in unison. And as they speak, the voices are not their own. And together they resonate into something even more divine and celestial in nature. They're somehow speaking Common and Marine and Chordata and every language. Brutus, this is a madness of cacophony in your brain as you can understand every language and you are hearing it in every language at the same time. In the beginning, there was nothing. Then, all of a sudden, fire was created. Together, they smelted the world. From them budded new gods of all kinds. Bounty, Tide, Draft, and others. And as they speak, they fight. It doesn't look like they're actually dealing their physical bodies damage, but they go through the motions of combat. And you see these spectral weapons much larger than anything that either of these two have ever wielded, impacting the other. taking hits and dealing them in turn. And this intense combat wages as they continue. They spawn to serve and be served by people, always through the veil. Creation insisted on this veil between gods and mortals, saying it was for the safety of all. Slowly but surely, creation would let the gods through to more directly serve and be worshipped. She let all gods through, save one: fire. Eska, so the mortals called her, took notice of this slight and grew bitter, resentful. As this happens, a shift in the battle, where Tusaami is clearly has the upper hand, is dealing harsher blows, and Gibbons can't seem to land them back.
Does it seem to be doing actual damage to them?
Not so far. Eska began to curse Filigree, the creator, for making her destruction, fire, wrath. Why craft that which you fear? Filigree grew nervous as Eska grew angrier. Finally, Filigree closed the veil, trapping herself outside her domain to save the mortals from Eska's wrath. And in this moment, Gibbons has an upper hand, takes Filigree, takes Tusaami by surprise, and deals a major attack. To her shock, Eska had escaped and was on the mortal side with her, attacking at Filigree's weakest moment. They went blow for ages, carving valleys and rivers into the mortal's paradise. Filigree saw she could not win, and looked up into the face of her oldest friend. As this happens, you see Gibbons and Tusaami, now clearly Eska and Filigree, mirroring this moment where Gibbons, Eska, is holding a knife, this spectral knife, up to the throat of Tusaami, Filigree.
Can I purposely get as close as possible to Tusaami
Sure.
without getting in between them quite yet?
Absolutely. Looking up into the face of her oldest friend, now enemy, Filigree said, "My Eska, forgive me my foolishness." Eska, delivering the final blow, replied, "Eska has destroyed herself. Here rises Lumen." And as that is said, the two of them fall to the ground. Not physically injured as far as you can tell, but worn from the interaction. Tusaami, through this haze and exhaustion, you hear Filigree at the back of your mind saying, "You can heal her now. If he acts, you can save my Eska."
Can I reply?
Yeah, absolutely.
How do I save her?
It must be of the prophet's doing. He must save her. Find the amulet and shatter it.
I will.
What do you do?
I'm not
You are out of
unconscious.
initiative, so you don't have to wait for that.
Okay. I'm not unconscious, am I?
No.
We're just like exhausted on the ground.
Cultists, by the way, do appear to be breathing.
Bummer.
You don't have to keep it that way.
Am I unconscious?
No. You two are both up, but, clearly worn from being possessed by your gods.
And we were, like, there, essentially, for all of that, right? We were just along
Yeah.
for the ride?
Okay, to use a game that we have all played together before, this is not Scarlet Hollow, right? It's not the puppets from Scarlet Hollow. It's not that horrific. You don't feel the hits. You don't have this awful, like, kiltering jolting. But you were kind of a third party in your own body for a moment. So you could see and hear everything that was happening, but the actions were not your own. You were not inhabiting your person at the moment. You could feel that it was your god remembering this through you.
Gibbons?
Yeah, yeah.
I think you're a prophet.
Huh? What?
We need to leave now.
Wait. What about this?
I promise you, what am about to tell you will be more important than slaying heretics. You have to trust me.
I trust you. All right. All right, let's go.
Where do you go?
As they start to walk out, Mairead's gonna stick behind for a sec.
Okay.
I think I'm just gonna drag Gibbons, like, out of the cave and just as far away as possible.
Still on map or, like, out of the bowl?
Probably like, oh damn. Like, just off the edge of the bowl.
Okay. So just the other side, like where you guys were peeking?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So, here ways?
Yeah. Oddity will kind of follow out.
Mairead, what you doing?
I don't like leaving messes.
I didn't think you did. What you doing about it?
I have a good sword. I handle it.
Heard. Done. Easy.
Yeah.
Like 30 seconds later, I walk back out, join the rest.
All right.
Okay. So, Gibbons, Filigree, talk to me.
Okay.
She said that you can save the sun. Your god, you can save her.
Great. Okay. What do I have to do?
She wasn't exactly clear. She said, well, first of all, she called you the prophet, which is, I don't really have time to digest that right now. That only you can save her, which is also very big. She said an amulet, much that we must find. He must find amulet. Do you know anything about that?
Do you want to roll a religion check?
Yeah. I would love to.
Do you think Oddity kind of speaks up? Did you get any description of an amulet? Or was
18.
it vague? Oddity asks, Tusaami.
Can I do an insight check on him?
Sure, go ahead. And while you're rolling that 18, You've heard of different relics and things of Aska's light, but from being Eska for a few minutes, which you don't even have time to digest that right now, but that was so fucking cool. And you could tell Al is trying really hard not to like bro out with you about it. So he's like, this is a serious situation, but like that was so fucking cool. But that's tabled for later. In Lumen's wrath, she made an amulet to kind of sever herself to Eska and Lumen. So to kind of shut down the Eska parts, she made this amulet. And you gather that this division is likely due to this veil that was mentioned in the prophecy, I guess I'll call it. The creation story. And the reason that she's still Eska, down where you know her, is because the sea acts as a veil. So, still good down where the veil is, so you kind of gotta put her back in the veil by shattering this. So you don't have a solid physical description, but you do gather it would be at a holy site to Lumen. Somewhere that they'd want to protect. And what was your check that you were doing, Tusaami?
I was doing an insight on Odd,
Yep.
and I got 12.
12.
Yeah,
What'd you get?
I'll say that you hear this question, and he's asking it as like you can kind of see he's trying to wrap his own, as you mentioned, like an amulet, some kind of magic, like token of this relic, and he's trying to like kind of like wrap his own brain to see if he can think of anything that he's heard on this. He doesn't sound like he's like knows of what it is. He doesn't. What? Describe this for me so I can feel it. It sounds like he's quizzical about it.
Okay. I was mostly doing the insight check to see if Odd is trustworthy. With
Okay.
information.
Yes, it mostly just seems he's not trying to get information selfishly in this moment. He is attempting to help in seeing what he might know so that he can give you more information.
Okay.
If that
No,
helps.
I was not given a description. Just that there was an amulet.
Alright. Sorry I can't help much then, in that sense.
Alright.
Oh, that's how you spell filigree.
Uh-oh.
I just sent the written version of that prophecy to the chat.
Good to know.
Alright.
Is Mairead
I would
back
like-
now at this point? Or, continue.
I was just gonna like to relay the information that I received. But go ahead.
And Mairead's probably walking back.
Mairead's posted up in the way. I'm just kind of watching from a distance.
They are on the other side of the bowl, so there is a rock wall between you.
Oh, I thought they were... Then yeah, I would be walking.
This information. We need to.
What do you want to do?
We need to find out where all the other sites are. Then.
Exactly. What constitutes a
Yeah.
holy site to a deity that is not worshipped
Can I get religion checks?
Yes.
I'll actually take religion or wisdom.
Alright.
Dirty 20.
On which?
Religion.
Can I make it a history check?
No.
Shucks.
Dirty 20 as well.
30, 20. On which?
16.
Religion.
Religion. Okay. You're kind of at a holy site right now that you didn't investigate at all.
Well,
What should we do about that?
Alright, time to go.
What's a holy site?
Alright, let's get out of here, boys. Pack it up, team.
Mountains.
anyways, so we should probably go like on a
Mountain?
3-day journey to
You have
just
to get
like,
out
look
right
around.
now.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I just thought of this, but we didn't actually like look around.
You're so smart. That's an amazing idea. Let's go.
Oh,
Do you
wait,
remember
but
when you first got here and Mr. like Spy Goggles saw a bunch of magic-y things through the wall?
I literally just remembered it as soon as you said that this was a holy site. Well then, let's go back and let's take a look. Oh shit, do you think they'll still be asleep?
Is Mairead still coming up?
Mairead's here.
I would like to like wink at Mairead, and we're like, I think we can't trust their information for the moment.
They aren't an issue.
Right.
Understood.
All right.
And I will say I did detect a lot of divine, and he'll kind of point to this room over here where he was picking up a lot of the glowing.
Okay, let's find this amulet, I guess.
Alright. I'm gonna need investigation checks.
I'm so good at that. 12.
12.
You do still have a bardic.
I do!
22 from Odd.
I got 22. I'm going to flash a genius and make that a 27.
I knew you were
27.
Holy shit.
14.
Okay.
I can also let me just hold on. I can't read. I'm going to touch Mairead, and cast Enhance Ability. The smart one. What is
Oh, you. Darling, I'm not smart.
That's why I'm enhancing it. Advantage on intelligence checks. No. Fox is cunning. That's what it is.
Okay.
I
Investigation.
don't think any of us are smart.
Yeah, I don't know who's smart here. That's so weird.
Yeah, no, that's a. Oh, thank you very much, Zach. There's a 13 plus 9 for a 22. Thank you.
He already rolled. I can't cast it on him.
I know. Man's a brainiac. Yeah,
He's a little nerd.
you find it. You're looking in that left room. You don't really see much. I mean, you do see a bunch of heretical relics, and there are tomes and spell scrolls of many kinds, most too advanced for you guys to be able to comprehend. But then you go into this room in the top right. You have a feeling. You have an odd feeling. And you're like, that purple guy was shut up.
I'm sorry.
Fuck with the Freddy's.
Fuck with the Freddy.
Oh my god, it's William. It's William Afton.
William Afton, bro. I'm sorry. Continue.
Freddy
That
Five
purple
Bear.
guy seemed like shit.
No.
Was wearing the robes of a priest. He might have been in charge. And if there's something that you want to keep real secret-like, probably want to put it on the strongest guy. So you wander into his office, which this turns out to be, and you find several hidden compartments. Would somebody like to check out this hidden compartment?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say Odd would kind of call over Gibbons, like, I think this might be your forte, as he kind of points out these compartments.
What if it's trapped?
I will check for traps.
I was just gonna rip through it. I don't care.
and that's why I
Or-
said that. And that's why I said
Or
that.
Do you
stand
want me
back.
to roll another investigation check?
No, I got this. Everybody stand back.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I'm scared.
I use Mage Hand to open it.
Ah,
That's smart.
Okay. Sleight of hand.
For Mage Hand?
Yeah.
You still have to kind of
You still have to open
fiddle
it.
with it. Yep.
That one, tight. You
Hold
trigger
on,
the trap.
hold on. Oh, all right. Yeah, never mind. I forgot Mage Hand. Yeah, I don't fucking care.
Damn it.
What's gonna happen? It's Mage Hand.
But it's just a fucking mage hand, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, you flip open this trapdoor on the floor, and out of it shoots this blinding light that certainly would have incinerated anyone in its path. Fortunately, no one was in its path. Because it was a mage hand. Love that. Gibbons, I imagine it's you that gets to the now deactivated door first. And you see this coral box intricately carved on top of the natural design of the coral. Image of a half sun, half moon. And with an aura of light glowing from it. You open the lid of the box, and you see inside an amulet of that half sun, half moon. And some warm hand, a warm celestial hand, places itself upon your back and gives you just the slightest push, seeming to say to you, do it. So it's at this point that we begin the ritual to save Eska. I am going to need a couple things. I am going to need anyone in the room who would like to contribute to either banish Lumen or save Eska. I'm gonna need you to contribute. This is another skill challenge. I'm upping the DC because last time you killed it too hard. Sorry you did well. And I'm gonna say 7 was pretty good. Gibbons, you can only contribute with religion checks.
Okay.
Alright. So, go for it, team.
Okay.
Remember, you have
22.
to be proficient in it. Alright. Gibbons starts off with the 22 with our first success.
I'm going to...
My help is going to be offering advantage and or bardic inspiration to people, because this is not my thing.
Okay.
So let me know, anybody, if they would like
So the
Live above.
bardic on its own. So in this kind of a thing, you wouldn't be able to lend the bardic to someone.
No?
But by offering some of your magics, you can create a positive result. So can you roll me a bardic die? One of your bardics?
9.
9 out of 10?
Yep.
Awesome, that's another success. Fantastic. Who else would like to contribute?
I'm going to sort of reach internally and find the spirit of filigree and just say, hoping that this doesn't invoke anything worse. Eska. Filigree wants us to save you. She wants us to save you. Please, let us. And I'm gonna use persuasion.
Fantastic, please roll.
Please. Oh, that was cocked. 16.
That is your first failure. Alright, so you make this impassioned plea to Eska. Begging her to come back. But you're in Lumen's town. And Lumen just gets mad. So, you guys can either use your check to erase the mistake, or use a check to make different good progress. Like, in another scenario, if she had knocked a vase off the table, you could make a dex check to try to catch it, So you can either try to erase the mistake, or continue with the progress. I'm gonna say 3 failures, and you've lost your opportunity.
How does the failure happen? Is it just like a bad juju type of thing? Is there anything physically that goes down?
You can definitely feel the tone shift in the room, but also you do start to feel some vibration in the floor, as though, oh no, avalanches are real and we did just cast Shatter a million times and now God is angry. So there is that physical manifestation of it.
Alright. I can go next. So, seeing this, kind of feeling this happen, Odd kind of notices all of a sudden we've kind of gone south for a second there. He kind of rolls his shoulders and alright, let's nullify this bad energy, as he kind of like kneels on the ground, and you see his gauntlets actually kind of like open up for a second. You don't see much underneath, but you see him just kind of put his fists to the ground very gently, as he's going to use Arcana just to kind of try to control the magic in the air, and just kind of soothe the energy to erase the negative.
Fantastic. Roll it.
That is a 20.
That is a success. You have erased the failure. Now, you do still only have 2 successes. That was not an additional success. You just erased the failure. But fantastic. Yeah, you physically connect to the ground, and you find one of those ore veins that Tusaami had walked on and is now still floating. And you connect to the magic in the earth beneath you. And Filigree is able to use what little control she does have to quell the earth. All right. Frank, would you like to contribute? Because of the nature of this, I'm going to make this more of a voluntary thing. So if you'd rather not,
then we can just start the round again.
I don't know how I feel about trying to help out any deity that is lesser than mine.
Is lesser.
All right.
I don't
In
think
that
Skirius
case-
would approve.
In that case, we can start the round again. Gibbons, would you like to continue praying?
I would, and I will bring a failure with an 8.
Oh no, we have another failure. You were so locked in your prayer in that first round, but you know the rumbling of the earth kind of shook you. It made you afraid. It made you doubt yourself and your connection to Eska, thinking for the first time, shit, we could fail. And you falter for a moment in your prayer, but that's okay. You are only at one failure. Next.
I'm gonna help by attacking Brutus.
No.
I'm joking.
No.
I don't know. That sounds pretty good to me.
I ain't gonna start.
I'm
Just
intrigued.
deck him. Be useful.
Hey, the squirrel is here.
Did we sacrifice the squirrel?
I punched the squirrel instead. No.
Ooh, a new target.
I'm gonna try again,
Okay.
except this time I'm going to take off my bracelet
Ooh.
and are we in like a circle?
I imagine you're in some kind of circle around Gibbons.
Okay. I'm going to set it down on the ground. And I'm just gonna say, please, return to yourself. And try with persuasion again.
All right. Try it.
Ah! Cocked. 18?
18 meets it, beats it.
Oh!
The entire time
Oh,
she's
it's a
doing this, I'm
19
not-
actually. I can't do math, but 19.
Hell yeah.
Great.
This entire time Mairead is not taking her eyes off of Tusaami. The minute she sees the bracelet being taken off, that's the entire focus.
Absolutely. Tusaami, you remove your bracelet, which you haven't done since you got it. And you place it down next to Gibbons. And it seems to harmonize with the amulet in Gibbons' hands. It seems to harmonize and then clash and harmonize and then clash, but whatever is happening there seems to be aiding in this celestial brawl, this metaphysical celestial brawl that's happening right now. Who wants to go next? There is still one failure on the board, if anyone wants to try to erase it.
I'm gonna cast Command on Brutus.
That's not a bad idea.
Okay.
Insane.
Help now.
What kind of save is this?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Alright, Brutus, you are going to roll a wisdom save. And if you succeed, regardless of if you hit my DC, but if you succeed, this will be neutral. If you fail, this will be a success. That is another success on the board.
Hold on.
Oh.
God damn.
Bitch, I said help.
Bitch, you said help. All right.
No.
Brutus, you are compelled to do something helpful. Whatever it is, it was only one word, so whatever you deem to be helpful. So that is Brutus and Odd. You have not yet acted this way.
I'm going to search through the office for any writings that might deal with whatever Gibbons heretics are talking about.
All right. Do a little bit of recon. Got it. Is that investigation?
I would think so.
Fantastic. Roll for me. 10. 10 is a second failure. You have 2 failures. As a reminder, if you get one more failure, you have lost Eska.
I am going to try and clear that up as he's searching and doesn't come up with anything. Odd is going to kind of opposite side of the room, going to do an investigation check to see if he can find any kind of chance, any kind of papers detailing ways to keep this going, to keep it alive.
Okay, go ahead.
That's a 19.
Beats it. You are back down to 1 failure.
And we have 3 or 4 successes.
4.
You have 6 successes.
What?
There are other powers in the room.
Oh, okay.
Let's go, filigree. Okay. And probably, there's a squirrel too.
Gibbons, can you take us home? Are you gonna be the one to save Eska?
I'm not.
You sure about that?
I just rolled. I got a 3.
Oh, sweetheart. Okay. That is back
Is
to
this
2 failures.
Is this the start of a new turn?
This is the start of a new round.
What did he rolled religion?
Yeah.
Can I give him advantage?
I will allow that.
As
my move for the turn is going to be bardic.
Odd
so.
kind of like, as you start to like kind of waver with that 3, Odd kind of like kneels down next to you and puts a hand on your shoulder. I have never prayed before, but focus. You've got this. He will give you the help action to re-roll that.
Right.
I'm also gonna place my hand on Gibbons' shoulder and not even say anything, just look at him.
Mm-hmm.
And using a power I didn't know I had at this point, going to use Divine Inspiration.
Ooh.
Okay.
So that's a d6 for you.
It's a d6. Alright, so roll again and add a d6.
That's an 18. All right.
Beats it, beats it. You rolled exactly what you needed to. With that, Gibbons, you have this moment of fear where, you're thinking, this could all be for nothing. I could lose my God and my faith in this one moment. And then your allies remind you that you're not alone, that they are here with you in this moment, and they're also fighting for your God. They might not all believe in your God, but they all believe in you. And you take that into yourself and put that overwhelming love and warmth and light into this. And with that, the amulet in your hand shoots out from your hand about 10 feet away, floating in the middle of the air, cracks in half between the sun and the moon. And the moon shatters. Outside, you can see that the clouds have cleared. You can see the sun shining bright. You can see Eska shining bright. Tusaami, you feel filigree and her joy inside your chest. Gibbons, your Eska is whole again. for the first time in a very long time. And that is where we're going to leave tonight's session. Saving a god and becoming a prophet. Congratulations, players. You have kicked ass and you have beat my god puzzle. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us tonight. Thank you to the viewers at home. Thank you again so much to my players for indulging my chaos. Thank you to my cat for eating his food super loud. And we cannot wait to see you next time on Second Shout. Have a great one.
Bye.
Praise the sun.